वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. There is a beautiful line statement in the Kena Upanishad. इह चेद अवेदीत अथ सत्यमस्ति न चेद इह अवेदीत महती विनष्टि. This line means if one comes to know avedit, if one has known in this life Ata Satyamasti, then he has lived a meaningful life. He has lived, then only you can say he has come to have lived. If one has come to know this. Ata Satyamasti, Nachet, in case he has not. Mahati Vinashtihi, he has wasted his whole. Mahati means immeasurable is the loss. This is what the Upanishad says. So the Upanishads are not asking us how much we have earned. You must be studying Bhajagovindam also, no? Upanishads are not asking how many children you have. No. Only government census will ask you. They are not also asking how much you studied. So Upanishads are asking only one thing: have you come to know this? Have you come to attain this? So this is a question we all have to ask ourselves. Have we come to realize? Have we come to attain? Those who have attained, please raise your hands. It's a very funny question. Now, when you say attained, reached this truth, it is not that the truth is distant from us, the reality is distant from us by space or time. If something is far away in space, say Kailash, then we will have to travel there. Because Deshataha Parichinna. It is limited by space. So that which is limited by space, so you have to take some transport to reach there. There is a temple nearby called Parur. Have you gone? Probably you will be going. That's a place where Adi Shankaracharya's mother used to go and take bath. So then we should also go. You can go, but it will take time. You have to take a transport and go. Now this reality is not something which is far away in space. Certain things you don't have to go far away. You will have to wait for some time. Child is born. You can't get the child married immediately. Child marriage is not allowed. Don't say child marriage. You have to wait for some time. You have to wait for the child to, there is no space traveling, there is only time. If something is far away in space, then space plus time has to be covered. Deshataha parichinna, if it is distinct from in space, then you require spatial coverage as well as time, what called temporal coverage, we say. Time also. But certain things, you don't have to go by space. Suppose I want to get moustache. I have got moustache now. As a kid, suppose I want to get moustache. I don't have to go anywhere. I have to wait. It takes time. But the reality is not far away from us by space or time. Because the Upanishads declare Tatomasi. So you are that. And therefore, the problem is not I have to wait for some time. The problem is not I have to take a transport and reach. The problem is altogether different. Since the truth is me, myself, the only problem is that there is something blocking my awareness of myself as that reality. There is some kind of defects in me, in my mind, which is preventing this knowledge. Because it is not a question of time, it is not a question of space. That reality, what I am searching for is me, myself, but still I do not come to experience it, I do not come to know it. Therefore, a problem is not, it's a very different problem. There is some correction required in me. There are some obstacles within me which I have to conquer. Right? Is this point understandable? Right? Therefore, this correction, this defect in me which is to be corrected, that is all that is required. So, really speaking, this is a very, very not difficult affair in a sense, like, for example, you got to go to Kailash. You require lots of money. Here, money is not the issue. Suppose you have to climb a mountain. You require physical strength. Here, physical strength is not the issue. Suppose you want to excel in your job. You require certain capacity and efficiency. That is also not required here. And therefore, even though this, what we want to attain, is within us, and therefore it does not require any extraordinary effort, because it doesn't have the requirement of wealth, na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena. But what has to be done? Tyagena. That some certain defects, certain obstacles in us have to be conquered, certain doshas in us have to be renounced. In Vedanta, we speak of these defects as threefold. One is mala, two is vikshepa, and three is avarana. Very good. Okay. Mala, vikshepa, avarana. Alright? So now you already know. Right? So three only. Now you see how the topic has come. First we have said that what we want to attain is me, myself. Therefore there is no question of any kind of external effort. All that is required is that certain defects in me are to be overcome. The defects are threefold: mala, vikshepa, and avarana. It is like this. Just imagine that there is a beautiful, water body. in that there is a large diamond inside. The three problems involved. Number one, the water may be dirty and therefore I may not be able to see. Or the water could be restless, disturbed, therefore also I may not be able to see. The third thing is that I may not know it's a diamond. So even though I may think it is some glass piece shining, the same way, if you consider the mind to be that water body and that Atman, which is same as Brahman, to be the diamond, then we can speak of three defects. One is Mala, next is Vikshepa, third is Avarana.